everybody, it's Blake with Channel Android. So I made a video showing the installation of the leaked Honeycomb build for the Logitech Revue, and now I'm going to do a quick look at the software now that I've got it running and I've had a chance to play with it a little bit. First off, notice here on the bottom we have, first you have the time, and then the section there that is highlighted is notifications. And if you go all the way up to the top, you can go over to recent apps. Now we'll go back. This is the all apps button, so this is like your app drawer on the phone or the tablet. You can click it and then you see all the apps here. And then these are basically just applications that I haven't changed. This is the stock applications that were put on this bar. So this is like a quick launch bar. And then up top here, you'll see we have widgets. There's a Pandora widget, a CNBC widget, and a clock widget you're probably familiar with. So from here we can hit the menu button and we can choose to go to customize home if we want, which will allow us to, we can change these shortcuts right here and put something else in there, or we can move, I can remove that. If I want, I can move it around. So, and then you just come down here and click done, or if you want to add a widget. There's only a few on here. The Pandora analog clock and CNBC are on here of the stock build, and then I was able to get some of the applications installed on here, and they have the widgets as well. So I'm going on here, I'll click done. That's enough of that. Whenever you get a notification, it pops up just over this area right here. Whatever application you're in, it just kind of pops up down there, and it doesn't look too bad. So let's go to the app drawer here. It's not, this part doesn't actually look a tremendous amount different than what the old official build looked like. You still have YouTube, settings, some of the applications that were in the official build are no longer here. Notably, Netflix isn't here. And if you're thinking about installing this and you use Netflix on this device, might I suggest that you hold off, because it doesn't have it, and there's no guarantee that you'll ever be able to get another version of software running on this device, and you may have essentially just turned this device into something that you'll never be able to use if you're using it mostly for Netflix, which is what I use it mostly for. The podcast section is here, and that was one other thing that I use. So you can go in here and you can play a podcast if you want. So, but that's not really, it's not that much different, if it's different at all, from the way that it was laid out. And you see some of the apps that are here. There's not much selection. I mean, Pandora, NBA Game Time. Some of these I did install. As you see, we do have the market. It is slightly reminiscent of the market on other devices. You have the featured section up here, and these are, and you see underneath here it says featured for TV, and there's a few paid apps. I know everyone wants a $6 calculator on their TV. There's a Weather Channel app that actually will not install. If you go to it, click the install button, you'll see it says it's not compatible with your device, which is kind of strange since it's featured for TV. But Seismic installed, the Yellow Pages installed. then we see all of them, and this is all of the apps that are registered to work with TV. And yeah, we have this pinball game that will not launch because it detects that the screen is in landscape mode. Zillow Real Estate. And then we have this action swing game, which is awesome. And I'm not being sarcastic at all. So, and then if you want, you can go up there and you can do search. You can look at the apps that you have. And then you can come down here to all apps, or all games for that matter. And then you can go through here and you can try to install applications that are not showing up as being ready for Google TV. I've tried several applications and I've only had one that I was able to install, and it was that, you may have noticed it on the home screen there, is the Inception button. I was able to get it to install, but it doesn't actually work. So most of these, if you try to install them, they'll just say that they're not made for your device. We can try Gmail real quick, see what happens. Install. This item is not compatible with your device. So that's pretty much what you're going to see for about every application, based on what I've seen. And if you go up and you search for applications like, you know, I might want Slacker Radio. I have Pandora, but you know, a little Slacker Radio couldn't hurt anybody, right? So we'll do Slacker. And you don't find anything. Let's try searching again.